wish it hadn't come to this, but I really don't think we can stay here any longer.
I just keep feeling this is my fault. You and Betty seemed such good friends.
Well, I thought we were, but you're my son. You haven't done anything wrong.
I'll phone the estate agents again, see if there's something we can move into right away.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, I better get back to work.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise anybody was in here.
Well, don't worry. We won't be for long.
That's all the news for now, Owen. See you soon, mother permitting. Love, Leonard and her. There it goes, winging its way through cyber. What's it?
But I hope it keeps a few pound signs off the phone till I know.
Do you mind if I check my emails?
Be my guest.
Michelle.
Pearl, shall I read your horoscope?
Oh, why not?
Okay, there's a feeling of good fortune with Saturn in the ascendant. Now is the time to put into action things you've only dreamed of before.
Hey, Leonard, did you hear that? Good fortune. Maybe we'll be heading for Hong Kong sooner than we thought.
I love horoscopes. To think that your destiny is controlled by the planets Saturn and Neptune.
Uranus.
Pardon?
There's only one way to see what's going to happen in the future.
What's that?
Palmistry. I've been doing it since I was a girl. Travelled all over doing readings I have. Madame Lorraine, she sees all.
Really? I don't suppose you'd be interested in reading mine, would you?
I don't do it for nothing. 15 quid.
Oh, come on, Leonard. Don't you want to know what the future has in store?
No, it's wasting money.
I'll do you a discount. £10 each.
Oh, we haven't got time now. Come on, Pollard will have the dogs out after us as it is.
But we could do it at 9 after work. It'd be fun.
Are you sure Nicola won't mind?
No, she needs cheering up anyway. Do you know where Mulberry Cottage is? Could you get there at 5:30? Oh, yes.
Well, would you let me know if anything becomes available? Right. Thank you. Bye.
Alan, we need to talk.
I think I heard everything you had to say yesterday.
Oh, I didn't mean to hurt you, and I shouldn't have said what I did. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Do you really mean that?
Of course I do.
So you know that he's telling the truth?
Who?
Terence.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. I am sorry I upset you, but...
But what?
I still believe Steph. Where are you going?
Anywhere, as long as it's away from this place.
Oh, good. That's great. Bye. I've just had Nicola on the phone. She's on for tonight. Oh, it's getting quite exciting, isn't it?
You really believe in all this palm reading stuff?
Well, I had an aunt who used to read the tea leaves. She swore by it. Mind you, she swore aliens were trying to contact her, so...
Well, as long as Mystic Noreen tells me I'm going on a long journey, it'll be £10 out of my holiday fund, well spent.
Can you believe it? This bloke's been running a chip shop, says he wants to apply for the job of groundkeeper because he fancied a change of scenery. Can't waste a flaming time, this is. Oh, I'm sorry, Alan, I didn't see you there. I'll be with you in a sec.
Is this a bad time?
Dad's looking for staff for this place. I said I'd interview the stable girls, but he didn't seem interested.
Well, I've told him I'd rather he concentrated on not running the business into the ground.
Can't say I didn't offer.
I take it you're having a few teething problems.
Well, Sadie used to deal with the stabling side of things. I'm more used to dealing with brickies than with farmhands, so you could say that, yeah.
Well, I've always found, if it's any help, that personal recommendations are a lot more reliable than CVs.
That's all right if you know who to ask. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm looking for somewhere to rent, but I need to move in straight away. I've tried some of the local agents without any luck, and...
And you were wondering if I might have something?
Yes.
Well, the only thing I can think of is Oldgate Farm.
Well, that would be ideal.
Well, to be honest, I'm a bit tied up with this lot at the moment. However, I think we might be able to help each other out here.
What do you have in mind?
Well, it seems to me that what I need is someone with experience to oversee the interviews, the running of the place.
Oh, I see.
In exchange for which, I could arrange for you to move into Oldgate Farm.
Well, if I were to help you out, it would have to be in a purely advisory capacity, of course.
Sounds reasonable. Well?
I walked into the back room and there was Bernice staring at me from the shelf.
Don't you think you're getting a bit carried away? It's only a photo.
No, it's the principal. I can't believe how stubborn Diane is.
Hello? Oh, hi, Dad. What's up? Really? Sounds great to me. OK, I'll see you in a bit.
Right, lads. How's work?
Rubbish.
Very funny. Fancy a pint?
No, I wouldn't say no. I need a few more before I go home and face Nicola.
Too late. You can come in 8 o'clock.
Now, before you say a word, Danny insisted on buying us a pint.
I don't mind if you have a drink, as long as you don't mind me having a few people over to the house.
Why? What's going on?
It was your mother's idea, actually. Apparently, some old biddy in the village does palm reading, so she's coming over later.
You don't believe in all that guff, do you?
Of course not. Thought it might be a laugh. You want to come?
Me and Ivan need to discuss some refuse-related issues.
Careful you don't strain your arm.
Let's see what the future holds for you.
What future?
Off on your rounds, Doctor.
No, I'm just off for a few bits and pieces for Steph. I thought I'd treat her to dinner.
Oh, how is she?
To be honest, I'm a bit worried about her. She's been acting strange lately. Nervy. She swears that nothing's wrong, but something's troubling her.
Well, the more I see of that one, the more I know he's a bad un. Now he's come between me and Alan.
Why? What's happened?
Well, I told Alan I believed Steph. Oh, we had a terrible row.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, so am I. I'm not sure he'll ever forgive me. And the worst part is I'm the one that brought Terence here in the first place.
Yeah, but you weren't to know what was going to happen.
No, I suppose not. I just wish there's something I could do about it. Come on, Charlie.
I take it you're not into this palm reading nonsense either, then?
No, I thought we'd stay in here. It's safer that way.
Well, the old lass is having them on. I mean, I think she's nutty as a fruitcake. What's her name? Doreen or something?
It's Noreen. Big nose.
Alan? Oh, what's going on?
Terence and I are moving to Holgate.
What, right now, this minute?
Well, you made it very clear we're not welcome here.
No, I didn't mean you, Alan. I know you won't want to hear what I'm going to say, but your Terence is...
My son. He's my son, Betty.
And Steph is your daughter.
Yeah, and you should know better than most what she's like. What she tried to do to me and to Shelley, and the lies that she told. And yet you choose to believe her. Oh, you might as well have these. I won't be needing them anymore.
I don't want you to go, Alan. Not like this.
Please, Betty, you're upsetting him. Come on, Dad. I'll look after you.
Alan?
Betty, are you all right?
That's it. He's gone.
Do you think she's trying to get in touch with the spirits? From the smell of her, she already has.
What can you see?
You're going to have a long life.
She already has done.
I can only read what's there.
Does it say anything about travelling? You know, going on a journey?
You do have a strong travel line, as it happens.
Really?
But with loads of breaks in it, so you're going to have delays.
That bus from Hotton's always on the blink.
This cross on the Mount of Jupiter here indicates good fortune.
So I'm going to be in the money?
You might, but then again, you might not.
Poor Betty.
Steph, why don't you leave this now? And dinner's almost ready.
I'm just trying to help.
I know you are. I tell you what. Why don't you go and get us a nice bottle of wine from the cellar?
And why don't you stop telling me what to do? I'm not your skivvy.
Steph, I was just...
You think Alan's up to the job?
Well, he's had plenty of experience.
Well, at least this way you'll be able to relax with Ellen and that lot tomorrow.
What are you talking about? They're not coming till the day after.
I thought I told you.
Told me what?
She phoned this morning. Wanted to know if it was okay if her, George, Anne and the kids came up a day early.
I'm supposed to be giving them the grand tour. I haven't even booked the caterers yet. What am I going to do, show them round and give them egg and chips?
Look, don't worry. Leave the caterers to me. I'll sort them out.
There's a lot of conflict, tension.
Don't be working for Pollard.
No, it's not a job. You see this fork? It indicates separation.
You what?
I'm only telling you what I see. Still, you're young, plenty more fish, eh?
You're not going to listen to her, are you? She's talking out of her backside. Palm reading, crystal balls more like.
Is that how come you won't let me read yours, then? Are you just frightened of what I'll see?
Right, go on. Here's a tenner. Do your worst.
Your nails need doing for a start.
Just get on with it.
Heart lines faint. No surprise there. Moody, greedy, deceitful. You've got 2 fate lines.
What's that supposed to mean?
Let's put it this way. Loyalty is not your speciality.
What about a marriage line?
No chance.
Right, that's it. Get on your broomstick and get lost.
You her fella?
Aye?
I'd watch me back if I were you.
Out!
What was all that about?
Oh, nothing. Doesn't matter. Did you have a nice night?
It was okay.
Oh, why didn't you tell me all about it?
What was she going on about?
Waste of a tenner, she's off her head.
I thought you weren't going to spend any money.
Oh, but it's all right for you to blow it on beer.
Well, I need a drink living with you.
Oh, get lost. Anyway, it wasn't like that.
Oh, it never is with you.
Should we just all calm down?
Save your breath, Leslie. I don't know why I even bother.
I didn't realise that you did.
Oh, get stuffed.
Does anybody fancy a beer at the Woolly?
Go on. Yeah. Where are you going?
I'm going for a bath. And I'm going to lock the door.
If you told me what's wrong, we could do something about it.
Oh, you're like a broken record. There is nothing wrong. I'm sorry to intrude.
Not at all, Betty. What can we do for you?
Well, I've been sitting at home thinking about Alan, about what happened, and I don't know if I should have done more or I should have done things differently or what. But I do know that I can't let him walk out of my life and let Terence win like that. Well, not without a fight.
What are you suggesting?
We all go to Holgate, all 3 of us, and we talk to them together.
No. No, I ain't going nowhere.
No, I know we can't prove that Terence was lying, but we could all confront him.
Maybe Betty's right. If we could get Alan to at least listen to us, then...
Then what?
Then Terence would be out of your life for good.
Out of my life? He'll never be out of my life. He'll never go away. I know it's just all going to start again.
What do you mean?
It already has started again, hasn't it, love?
Has he hurt you? Has he done something to you? Please, Steph, tell me.
He came after me the other night. I tried to get away. I tried to hide in the cellar, but he found me. I thought he wouldn't, but he found me.
What happened?
He said that nobody would believe what I was saying about him. And everyone would think I was crazy.
Why didn't you tell me?
What good would it have done? He's right. Even if you both believe me, nobody else will.
That's it. I'm going right there now, and I'm going to sort this out once and for all.
Wait! There's a better way of doing this.
What do you mean?
Don't you see? This isn't something that happened years ago. He's threatened Steph. It's not Alan we need to talk to now. It's the police.
Same as the others. They can supply the food, but not the staff. Do you want to keep trying?
No, forget it. I'll sort it myself.
All right.
No money, indeed. I wish we'd never gone now.
Well, he should have listened to me in the first place.
Look, I'm sorry for interrupting.
I was just wondering. Is Nicola still ironing out, waiting on stuff?
Are you having a soiree, Mr. King?
Oh, just a few friends. I'll need 3, probably 4 people. Do you know what her terms are for silver service?
Well, actually, I've taken over the running of that part of the business. You're talking about £50 each, cash in hand.
That's fine by me.
Well, I'll give you a call tomorrow and we'll sort out the details.
I'll speak to you then.
So much for not having any money.
Aye, but where are you going to get 3 other people to fetch and carry for the Kings? Ah, no chance.
Oh, Leonard, what about the Hong Kong fund? You know how I've always said you look dead sexy in a bow tie.
Behave yourself.
So go on then, what does she predict for your future?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
What, no mention of a short, dark, handsome stranger coming into your life?
Afraid not, no.
I reckon you won't ask for a refund.
I thought you said you were coming straight home.
I just fancied a quick drink.
Well, you've had it. Let's go.
Well, you can join us for one if you want.
No, thanks.
Maybe another time.
Thought I'd come and find you. If I hadn't suggested having our palms read, none of this would have happened.
This wasn't a one-off bust-up. I can set my watch to him these days.
You and Simon just have to talk things through and it'll be fine.
You don't know that. What if that old bag was right?
She can't even see straight, let alone see into the future. You and Simon, you have got problems, but all that stuff about not getting married and you being disloyal, I mean, it's not as if there was any truth in it, is there?
No, of course not.
Well, then, we've nothing to worry about.
If we tell the police he threatened you, they're bound to take him in for questioning. And even if he doesn't admit it, it might scare him off.
I don't want the old Bill involved. I don't want to upset my dad.
Maybe Steph's got a point. We haven't got any proof for a start.
We've got the truth. Now listen, love. You don't have to be afraid, because I'll be there for you.
And what if it goes to court, Betty? What if I have to stand up in a room full of strangers and tell them what he did to me? What then? You going to be with me then, Betty? Now, you listen here. For 40 years, I've tried to forget what he did to me. I ain't going through that again. Not for nobody.
You've got to talk to her. Try to convince her.
I can't force her to do something she doesn't want to do.
I thought you wanted to help her.
I just don't think this is the best way.
Then come to the police with me. They'll listen to you. You're a doctor. You're a respected member of the community.
It's not that simple.
Why not?
Because I'm involved with Steph for a start.
Well, then you're supposed to care for her.
I do care for her, but you've seen what she's like. If we go to the police now, they'll start digging around, dragging up everything that's ever happened. I just don't think she could cope with that right now. Please, Betty. You've got to trust me on this.
Well, what are you saying then? Do we forget it? Leave it in the past? Where it belongs? Is that it?
Some things are better that way. Believe me.